Greetings, this is Edward Bevilacqua. This is fourth week. This is the fourth week of the program, of the apprentice program, the Novum-U neuroscience-oriented approach to success. So looking back, I'm pretty sure you're going to say, boy, those 4 weeks went fast. Hopefully you will have put in the work and you remember the materials. You're writing notes in your composition book. You're reviewing your notes in your composition book. You're doing the Quizlets. You're doing everything you need to do. Because if you do that, you will be successful. It's pretty simple. You will be successful. This week, week 4, is now kind of the tools and techniques we need to keep us moving forward in the proper way. Stoicism. And because once you know how to obtain power and use power, just like in Star Wars, power can be used for evil. So an example would be a hammer. Is a hammer good or bad? Well, it depends, right? So in law school, they teach you it depends. Start answers off with it depends. A hammer is in itself, it's just an object, but it can be used to break things and it can be used to make things. It takes a long time generally to learn how to use a hammer to make things. You give a 3-year-old a hammer, can't really make things, but they could be pretty good at breaking things with a hammer. So same thing with power. Once you know how to obtain power, you can use it to help people and you can use it to hurt people. And week 4 are the tools and techniques you need to learn to use power in a way that leads towards success, towards actual success, towards money plus meaning and purpose, not to manipulating people, not to short-term gains, not to doing behavior that you're going to regret in the future. And so these are things that we don't know. We're not born knowing. It's like everything else we have to learn. And Stoicism is a great tool to do that. Stoicism passes something called the categorical imperative test, which you're going to learn about, and you should apply regularly. We don't have time in this short video to talk about it. And then in Stoicism, we're also going to have a very practical approach to that, because you could say, well, those are all really good theoretically, but in the real world, I can't apply Stoicism. It doesn't work. So at the end of Stoicism, we look at somebody who was as bad off or worse than most of us were, especially those of us who've been in prison. And that is Ignatius of Loyola, who lived in the 1500s, early 1500s, mid 1500s, and he started a group of guys that has subsequently become one of, if not the most powerful organizations in the world. And it's a teaching organization, and all of us are part of that tradition. So we learned about Ignatius of Loyola, who implemented Stoic principles. And basically, for our purposes,